Hi, this is Carlton Cullins, and welcome to the Blue Sky Strong Box. Hey, this is Carlton Cullins with the Blue Sky Strong Box here in Austin, Texas, and this week I want to try to help simplify the vast, crazy world of exercise. I get a lot of questions asking about which exercise is the best, what's the best way to do them, what's the best tool to use, all this kind of stuff. I want to show you the easiest way I can explain things, and so that when you see exercises in a magazine, or your friend shows you an exercise, or a new piece of equipment comes out, or an old piece of equipment that comes out that you didn't know about, that you're just now learning about, you can see the similarities in all things, because the body, it does a lot of different movements. There's a million different exercises, but primarily the body breaks down into just a few simple movements. We're going to push, we're going to pull, we're going to bend and use the legs, and we're going to stabilize the spinal cord with core exercises. If you can learn to see those, you'll understand pretty much all exercises. They all kind of fit in the same thing. Whether you're doing Pilates, body weight exercises, yoga, gymnastics, whether you're using a barbell, dumbbell, kettlebells, shake weights, sandbags, flipping tires, there's tubing bands, there's so many different things, and they all basically do the same thing. You're just exercising, pushing, pulling, stabilization of the body, and bending at the hip and the knees. It's not that complicated. I'm going to try to make things simple. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a bunch of different exercises using a bunch of different things, but they're all going to be the same thing. I'm going to start off with pushing. Everybody's familiar with a push-up or a bench press, but I'm going to show you. I want you to don't look at what angle I'm at, or don't look at what apparatus I'm using. Just look at what my body is actually doing. All I'm doing is pushing. So this is the first one I'm going to start off with. All this is a push-up. Horizontal push to the body. A bench press is the same thing, a horizontal push to the body. A wall push-up. And then push you with tubing bands. And you've got a medicine ball throw. Now I'm going to do the same thing with pulling. I'm going to show you different pulls. Don't worry about what piece of equipment I'm using or what angle I'm at. Just watch my body and see all I'm doing is pulling. Now I'm going to show you just different, basically where your knee bends. Sometimes they call it a squat, some people call it, there's lunges, there's step-ups, they're all very similar. But I'm going to show you, I want you to just watch and see what my legs and my knees are doing. Next I want to show you the hip hinge. This would be things like bridges, deadlifts, kettlebell swings. It's basically not so much your knees bending as much as you're putting most of the focus on your hips. It's really important. It's a little bit different than the leg exercises. It's a hip exercise. So check this out. Just pay attention to the hips. Again, just pay attention to what the hips are doing. Very similar to the deadlift. I did this because I'm trying to help. I'm trying to make things simple. So always make things simple. Don't make things complicated. Whether you're using machines, your own body weight, or any kind of tool or equipment that they ever come out with, just keep things simple. The body only moves in so many different patterns. Now granted, I didn't show you everything. There's millions of exercises. And even though the body I'm saying only moves in certain patterns, it actually moves in a million different patterns. But primarily most exercises fall into just one of a few categories. I particularly like exercises that fall out of those categories because not everything fits neatly inside a box. But keep things simple. Most of the benefits and most of the things that you want out of exercise can be accomplished by just doing a few simple moves. So just keep it simple. If you have any questions, always write me. I'll do my best to help, and I'll see you next time.